FIV, also known as Chesty Puller, and I will be making this video a private video for our clan to show you how to earn a minimum of 100,000 CVC points every single time we have a CVC. It's super easy. You don't have to spend a bunch of time. You don't have to spend any money. This is totally free to play friendly. And so what I'm doing right now, we are in the middle, as we usually are, in a CVC. Half the time we're in a fusion, right? So you have to concentrate on your fusion, and I'll give a few pointers in this video how to do every single fusion easily as a free-to-play player. Okay, so, and these rules apply to both CVC and fusions. Here's what you do. You save everything. You save all your resources for the fusion, and you put everything into the fusion that you need for the fusion. And I'll show you a little trick right here. I take the fusion event calendar, okay, and I copy it to a new tab. You click like this, and you can copy it to a new tab. That's a right click in the game menu inside Raid. When it says more info, you go there and it takes you to this page, only it's small, and then you say open it up in a new tab, and then you save it. All right, once you save it, you can come in here and mark it up. And what I've done here is these white dots indicate that the event has started. The red dot indicates that I've achieved my either my shard or my hero, right? Or my champion, as you call it. So each one of these red dots indicates that I earned a Shadow Bow Turlac. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Okay, and then once you get them, you've got to take them up to 4-star 40s, right? So these 4 orange dots indicate that I've got a 4-star, a 4-star, a 4-star, and a 4-star 40. The 4 dots meaning he's a 4-star 40. And the reason that they're orange is because that's for my first fusion of Maroka. Okay, so I've got 1 Maroka fused from these 4 champions that I already acquired, and I used, I showed here which ones went into the orange one, and now I'm starting on a green one. This is going to be a blue one, and this is going to be a red one. And so I'll show over here that I've got my, I'll just do it like this. Take my green one. I've got 2 green ones towards my second Maroka, okay? And so I've got those 4 there. Went into my Maroka. When I get her to 40, which I just got her to 40, I'll take her up to 5-star, and then I'll ascend her, and then I'll get 5 dots right here. I take these 2 green ones off here because these 2 right here, that's what I'm training right now, bringing them up to 4 stars so that I can make them 40s, right? And you can see that that's what I'm doing right here. I got my 2 guys, my 2 extra guys. What the heck? Oh, I must have done it already. All right, so these are a couple of extra guys. So I already got those guys up to 30. I'll end this right now so that we can go back out to the Bastion. And Um, you can earn points in every single one of these areas, from the market to the mine. Even using your your gems gives you points. The first thing that you want to do is save all of your fusions. Save all of your fusions and use those fusions. The most points you're going to get for your fusions are in a CVC. If you've got a choice to use your fusions in a CVC or in a tournament, use them in a CVC, because you're going to get 30,000 points in a clan versus clan, whereas in a tournament you're only going to get a couple thousand points for fusing that thing. If you can double dip, if you've got a champion chase going on at the same time that you've got a CVC and you've got, your fusion, okay, great. Um, Now a summon rush, it won't work. Remember, um, summon rush, you have to summon, and a fusion, for some reason they don't consider it a summon, even though when I go to hit fuse, it seems to me like that's a summon. Somehow that doesn't work. It doesn't work in a summon rush. In a summon rush, you have to summon. In a champion chase, you can get your champions any way you want. So remember that. Don't try to waste your points on something like that. When it's a summon rush, you'll totally lose all the points for it. However, my golden rule of thumb is only pull your fusions or your fragment summons from um, for a clan versus clan. That's the only time to do it where you get the most points for it. And if it was a clan versus clan with personal rewards, you really wanna save up for that. Um, so now, the next thing that you want to do after you make sure that you save all your shards, make sure that you save your fusions, save all your metals, use your metals, which I just did a little while ago. I used my metals to upgrade this to 8 right here. Um, and save your metals. The only time you work on your Great Hall, the only time, is during clan versus clan. That's it. If it's not clan versus clan, you never upgrade your Great Hall. Period. Okay, you just don't do it. In the tavern, if you've got barrels, if you've got um, feasts, all of these things really, really pay off. So what you try to do is you try to double dip. You go into your tournaments, you see what's going on. Right now, the only thing we've got going on is Fire Night, and I got my objective. I'm too far away from the chicken, and I don't care about a 4-star chicken. Okay, it's a 4-star chicken. I don't care about that. I never use chickens. Okay, because it doesn't help you gain points. The only time I'm going to use chickens is if I'm in something like this. I was going to go for this. There's where is it at? This champion training tournament. Okay, it's over, but you were going to get I came in ninth. Okay, I was going to push for it, but this guy up here was really pushing for it, and I just didn't feel like fighting him. That would be the time you would use your chickens if you're going to do something like this. All I cared about in this particular event was the gems. Um, but you want to lay everything out and figure out what you need. So if you come into this is different every single time. You want to look at this, okay? Campaign objectives, okay? Dragon objectives. And a little while ago, Forge objectives were 2 times. They just ended. Okay, I just built a ton of things in the Forge. If I had known that was going to end, I would have built more things because that's an easy way to make a lot of points. And I'll show you that here in a second. I'll still do some more forge things, even though it's not 2 times, which is, it's kind of bad. It's kind of sad because every time I forged 10 things, I was getting like 3,500 points or 2,500 points. And that's a really good way. How long does it say that these 2 times are lasting? Because I'm surprised that this forge change just ended. That's too bad. The dragon objectives, it's 2 times right now, and on top of that, this is what I would be calling double dipping. There is a dragon tournament, okay? So the dragon tournament has good rewards. Look at these rewards. Every one of these is a good reward. An epic book, a void, and it's only 2,100 points. So I think that is an awesome reward, and I'm going to shoot for it. I'm going to try to get that void shard right there. However, this is breaking my cardinal rule. Okay, this does not apply to a fusion right here. So I would normally never do an event. Only the events that were for this fusion did I do. That's it. And then you save all of your resources. You save every other thing that you have. Now they have a champion training event coming up, and this is for the fusion. And hopefully, this 2-time right here will remain in effect for that. I hope that it does. In the meantime, this one might end. So I want to do that while I can. But let's take a look at some other ways that you get your points. Okay, what you want to do is finish, of course, all of your daily things, because you're going to get points for that, and that's going to give you more energy to push you on, and so forth. You can go into your clan. I have to take my clan quest for this week. Haven't done that yet, but you can go into your clan shop and pick up this energy right here. This energy is probably some of the better energy that you can get. And I'm just going to grab it there. And then let's see. Let's do the forge real quick. I just want to show you. Now, just a second ago, like I said, I built a bunch of stuff in here, and it was 2 times points, which is really good. But you can get really, really good rewards in here. Why this is so great is if you need points. I don't want to use this because I don't have enough forge hammers. So what you do is you come to one of these things where you've got just tons of materials, right? And you always want to use your rank charm and your rarity charm, and then just craft 10 items. Okay, now I'm only going to get half the points right now because I'm only getting regular points, but even at regular points, this could be over 1,000 to 1,500 up to 2,000 points. Depends on how many golds I get and how many epics I get and how few. Okay, 870. But just a second ago, I was getting 3,200 points for doing 10 of these. Okay, so I didn't get enough gold in here, and that was the problem. I'll do it one more time just to show you I can get over 2,000 points, but at least about 1,500, I would say, on a regular pull. On a regular pull, you should get 1,500. There's a 6-star, 5-star. 5-star gold, that's good. And most of this stuff I'm not going to keep. So I'm going to sell it, and I'll get, 990 points. Okay, not great. I'll do it one more time. But see, I'm hardly using any materials. I'm only using a couple of these things. I got 900 of these, almost 800 of these. So this is just a great way to make points. If you think about it, before I did this 4 or 5 times, at about 3,000 points per pull. That was like 15,000 points. Okay. Here we got 1170. Okay. Now, if you consider doubling that, 2,200 or 2,340. See, so that would be great points. And so that's why it's important to look at what you're getting double points for, because double points is like you doing double the work, right? So, and my computer broke, and so I only started a couple of hours ago. Not even a couple of hours ago, hour and a half, I would say. And in an hour and a half, I'm at 45,000 points. I haven't really worked. You can see I only get 50, um, multi battles. I still have multi battles left. I still have in the rewards, the clan rewards that we got. I still got extra multi battles. Let me go back one more thing here. The faction wars. So on the front page here, you're going to get points here. Great Hall, Tavern, tons and tons of points in the Forge. And then when you get in here, you get points for campaign, tons of points for dungeons, tons of points for faction wars. If I have any more keys here, yeah, I still got some keys here. So we get tons of points here. This one takes a long time. I don't want to bore you guys with that, but if you do this one up here, you're going to get 500 points. Okay. If you do a super raid, you're going to get 1,000 points for 18. Okay. You're going to get 2,000 points for doing a super raid down here in 21. I'm going to do this just so I can get the points, and I'm going to try to speed my time up. I don't have great champions in Ogre and Tribes, but I can still beat this boss, and so I'll do that for the extra 1,000 points. I could save some time, but I'd lose 1,000 points up here. So the higher that you do this up here, you're only going to get in this area right here. I think you're going to get 100 points. Okay, you're going to get 500 points starting at 18 per battle. And like I said, if you do the super raids, you'll get 1,000 points for doing that. And it takes you just a minute and you're done. Over here, you're going to get 2,000 points for a super raid, and you can do 2 of these. So that's 4,000 points. Plus, you'll still have 2 keys left over, and your 2 keys you can do up here, and which I'll do real quick. And then you can, I think this is 100 points right here. And if this happened to be 2 times, then you'd be in the money. And this is Faction Wars is really good payoff. So depending on what level you are, it pays out more. But don't ever miss during a CVC. Don't ever miss any keys, because it doesn't cost you any energy. It just takes you a few minutes to do the faction wars. Plus, you're going to get your faction wars rewards, plus 100 points for your clan, right? And then the next thing is your arena. Okay, you're going to get, never let these coins go to waste. Okay, never let those coins go to waste. Always use those coins. And if you have to, pick your battles so that you're not losing. And every time, not only are you helping your clan, but you're also gaining those medals so that you can build your Great Hall. You should never let these keys, or I'm sorry, these arena coins go to waste ever. On a daily basis, you should be able to get, you get your 10, you get 10 more, and I think throughout the day it's going to fill up, and I think you can get approximately 40 fights out of the arena. If you're talking about you know, 4 coins per battle. Excuse me, 4 gold medals per battle. You're talking about 160 medals a day. So it's not anything, you want to, uh, um, you do it 10 times, you get 40 medals. You do it 20 times, you get 80 medals. Double that, for you use all of your coins in a day, you will get, 160 medals per day. 160 medals per day. It will really help you build your Great Hall because it takes forever to build your Great Hall. Um, but you noticed on top of that, I'm getting 80 um, points for CVC. Now, if you consider, um, 80 points, that's for the CVC. You consider doing 10 of those, just 10 battles, your 10 original coins, that's 800 points. And these battles are pretty quick, right? And you got to refresh, right? And you can take the cheese battle like this. It's 80 points. It takes, 4 seconds. So never waste your coins. And like you'll see here, right now I'm going to be out of coins, and I can go back into my refills and get five more battles, right? Um, so use all your coins, use all your keys, and try to use all of your energy. Honestly, try to use all of your energy, and try to double dip and try to use all of your 2 times points. And just in this short video here, I have another coin. I got one more coin. Um, Blind Seer. Blind Seer can hit hard. But here's the thing. I fought a Baron today. And if you don't get a chance to go, then what's the point of being a hard hitter? So now if I wanted to do another battle, it would say I get these. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab those. But I won't use them right now. You want to use all of these. This pays well. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to pay me 180 clan versus clan points. I might be wrong. It's somewhere around 180 though for one battle or one tag battle, right? Wouldn't it be great if this was really a tag battle? If my first 4 guys won, they would go on to the second fight, right? And then that would, okay, 495. I was wrong. Okay, 495, which is great. I mean, how long did that take, right? We've got 4 more coins. I'll find some battles in here to fight so that I can, and of course you've always got your refresh too, right? Um, let's see here. No, thank you. Let's see. Okay, so arena, clan boss. Use all your keys. Okay, use all your keys, and here's why. You don't get. Um, Look, I've got. Which am I on the wrong one? Sorry. I've got an hour and 46 minutes left. I've got 1 key left. Okay, and I'm saving that key because here's what I got. I got a 2-key. Ultra Nightmare. I got a 1-key, somewhere in there. 1-key Nightmare, 1-key Brutal, right? And then I could do a hard. I guess I could do a hard, but I'm going to save this key for my first Ultra Nightmare for tomorrow. Okay, after this clears out. I don't want to waste a key, um, but so as soon as they come out, I try to use them, and and then by the time we have our reset, I'll have one key in the box and one key getting ready to come up. So I'll use this one after Clan Boss resets in an hour and 45 minutes, and then I'll use the next one in the morning when I wake up. But it's all about, saving your resources. And what's this? I don't even know who this guy is. A Void Legendary. I've never heard of him before. He's oh, that's this guy with he's fairly new. Okay, yeah, I've seen this guy before. Okay. The guy with the fiddle or whatever it is. He's an interesting guy. See, when he doesn't have the fiddle, he doesn't look recognizable at all. But when he has the fiddle, isn't that funny? He picks up his fiddle. What in the world? Okay. So, I don't know what his purpose is. I think he's good for one of this guy right here, the Hydra. I think he's good for the Hydra. That's going to be resetting in 5 minutes. So guys, I hope this was helpful. Let me go in here and sell this. I actually want to check to see if I can get forge objectives, gear objectives. Let's see. Potion keep. Use glyphs. Upgrade artifacts. Okay. Forge objectives. Miscellaneous objectives. Use gems. I swear I thought I saw something in here for... Maybe it's different every time. Okay. So this is different every time. I do know that. But sometimes I think that they were paying you for like buying things in here. Like, do I want to do that? That's 900. Let's see what they pay. 900 tournament points. Okay. Last time that was double, so I bought a bunch of stuff in there. But 900. Okay, it's not bad. When I first started this video, I was I don't know, like 41 or something. Now, just really quickly bumped up to 48. It's my goal always to hit 100,000, and I expect to be close to 200,000 at the end of the battle. Just slow and steady wins the race. I'm not in a hurry here. I got tons of energy. I haven't really even begun to fight this thing yet, but what I want to do for sure is double dip. There's 2 times points in this particular dragon tournament, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to spend some points in there. Typically, let me go back to the dragon thing and see. I got to hit 2,100 points. That should cost me 2,000 energy or so, right? So I'm about 800 energy low. We can go to arena. We can check energy in the bazaar. Yeah, that's not a good deal. That's not a good deal. I want to pick this up. That's not a good deal either. But I always get that. Um, let's see. Collect that. Now I want to see something here. I want to see if I'm going to get any points whatsoever. 48,965. 48,965. We come over here. I will get silver, that's for sure. Hmm. Oh. Mm, but it's a 5-star. So I'll sell that. Let's check. Why didn't that not show up a second ago? Okay, don't want any of that 5-star stuff. Come up here and try to gather some more of this stuff that I built. Don't have a lot of room right now. I do have to cleanse. But I do think that you guys are getting the idea there. Let me see if I earned anything from selling that. 48,965. Nope, didn't earn anything. All right. Well, guys, um, now, however, for collecting this chest, I should get points. Let's see if that chest gave me any points, because I do know that the clan boss does give you points. Let's see here. 48,965. No. Okay, so that one, because it came in after clan boss, it's really not. Um, let's see if we get any points for this. Surely it will. Huh. There's so many things right now. So many things right now that apparently, wow, would you look at that? Back to back. That's a good one, man. That's a Python. Nice. I'm happy about that. It's only a 1-star, but that's cool. Again, no points for this? Crazy. Crazy that there's no points for that. Let's get her. Awaken Yannicka. Okay. And now... what do we got? Okay. Hill Nomad. Um, we'll awaken her. You see what I do is I have my um, champions marked. So I had 2 Hill Nomads. One of them had a 1 on her, right? That means that she's my primary one. They got a heart on them if they're there's somebody I'm not selling and I want to keep. But my primary champions, the first one, like this guy right here, he's not one of my favorites, okay? I've got a couple of him, and he's just my number one. I have him marked as number one, right? And then so like here, that's my second um, um, Ultimate Death Knight. So he's marked with a 2. It's my second Skull Lord. So he's marked with a number 2. Certain things in here I'll have, number 3 in or whatever. Um, so let's see. For that, 4685. Okay, I got points for that. I did get points for that. Nearly 2,000 points. So that's not bad. That's pretty cool. And let's go ahead and end the video there. But what I'm telling you guys is concentrate on 2 things. Don't do the garbage events, okay? Ethel's Path or Athel's Path is going to be a garbage event. I'm not going to push it. If there anything in there that I'm going to get, look, they even kind of give you a hint. There's a rare book and one of these shards right here, one of these ancient shards. Not very good. That's not a good deal, okay? 4th anniversary Titan event. Well, I'm not really doing it. I'm just doing the other events, and I'm getting all the things for here. I'm already on tier 3. So, but what I'm saying is, you don't spend your resources, okay? If you notice, when it comes here to my tavern, to get that second Ultimate Death Knight, these were all at 2,500, okay? I was in a challenge. We ended up going up to 200,000 on that champion training. That's the only reason that I spent these resources, but I saved them so that when I could, I can use them. I've got 2 barrels saved up. I hardly ever get any of these feasts, but look at my chickens, okay? I'm not using them. One of the reasons I don't like to use my chickens is because in a champion training you don't get points for that, really. If I make my chickens, okay, I get points for making my chickens. So I really don't use these. I save these for an emergency, okay? And like in that event, all of my chickens were like a couple thousand chickens. And in that deal where we went to 200,000 XP, 200,000 points, I used a bunch of chickens, okay? Right at the end there, because the guy kept chasing me for 4 days. He was chasing me. He stayed behind me the whole time. But 200,000, I mean, those events usually go to like 15,000 or 20,000. Like right now, in this other event, the guy went to 30,000. Okay, 30,000 is easy. 200,000, that's hard. You can't even sleep hardly. Um, but save everything. Do every single section of the do every single section, use every single key, and you should be able to easily hit in the 2.5 days or 3 days that you're going to be in the CVC. You should be able to easily hit, just with the energy that they give you and the keys that they give you, 100,000. I kid you not. Now, because I'm in a good position now, because I've saved everything. I save. That's what you have to start doing right now. Save everything for 2 things. So you should only have 2 priorities: CVC and fusions. I hear people complain in my clan all the time, oh, you can't do the fusions. The fusions are easy if you save. You have to save everything up to do the fusions, and prepare and build yourself up. I did a fusion. Iron Braga was my first fusion, and I did that in. I think I fused Iron Braga, and I was only playing the game for like 20 days. It was, and it was one of those hard fusions too. Iron Brago was not the easy fusion, I don't think. I think it was the hard one. And like we're doing right now, where you get all the different. Um, he may have been a fragment. I can't really remember. No, I guess he was a fragment. But anyway, as a new player, I was able to get Iron Brago just because uh, I concentrated on what I needed to do and I saved everything else and I didn't do the the BS events that pop up. If you notice, there's so many events going all the time. Just focus on the ones that have the picture of the person that you're going for, or uh, the ones that are paying double points for CVC, and you'll do fine. All right, guys. I hope this was helpful.